Good morning, students. Today we are going to see chapter 5, Python variables and operators. I hope all of this clear with C++ concepts in your 11th standard computer science. Compare C++. Python is a general purpose programming language which can be easily readable and understandable. After studying this chapter, you will be able to learn the use of graphical user interface, that is GUI, and IDLE, integrated development learning environment, for creating Python programs, and also to know work in interactive and script mode for programming. Python is a general purpose programming language created by Guido van Rossum from CWI, Centrum Wiskunde and Informatica, which is a national research institute for mathematics and computer science in Netherlands. This language was released in 1991 and got its name from a BBC comedy series from 70s, Monty Python's Flying Circus. Here BBC means British Broadcasting Corporation, which broadcasts programs on radio and television. It supports both procedural and object-oriented programming approaches. Here procedural means set of commands and object-oriented means concepts of object in the form of fields and methods. It can be used for both scientific and non-scientific programming languages. Here scientific means a programming language optimized for the use of mathematical formulas and matrices, for example MATLAB and Fortran, and non-scientific means based on knowledge dependent. It's a platform independent programming language. Here platform independent means which can be run on any operating system. The version 3.x of Python IDLE, Integrated Development Learning Environment, it can be downloaded from the web resource www.python.org. In Python, programs can be written in two ways, namely interactive mode and script mode. Interactive mode programming, the Python code can be directly typed and the interpreter displays results immediately. Here interpreter means the program executes line by line. The interactive mode allows us to write codes in Python command prompt. Here prompt indicates the interpreter is ready to accept instruction. In interactive mode can be used as a simple calculator. Therefore, the prompt on screen means IDLE is working in interactive mode. How to invoke the Python IDLE? Here invoke is colon, that is executing the Python program. The following command can be used to invoke Python IDLE from Windows OS. Start all programs Python 3.x. Here x means indicate the version of the Python, that is 3.1 or 3.2 like that. Next IDLE of Python 3.x, or that is Python 3.2, 3.1 like that. An alternative method of interactive mode programming, click Python icon on the desktop if available. Now Python IDLE window appears as shown in the figure. The figure it represents Python prompt, menu bar, title bar. Here the examples are given. Example 1, 5 plus 10, that is 15. For example 1, it indicates the interactive mode can be used as a simple calculator. And the example 2 denotes print of Python programming language. In example 2 explains print of Python programming language. Already we know what are the statements which are given inside the print statement. It displays output in a new line. Next we are going to see the Python interactive window. Here it represents x is equal to 10, y is equal to 20, z is equal to x plus y, a simple additional program, print of the sum. So the sum is equal to 30, 10 plus 20 is equal to 30. Script mode programming, basically a script is a text file containing the Python statements. Once the script is created, it can be executed again and again. Python scripts are reusable code. The scripts are editable. How to create a script mode programming? After creating scripts in Python, an untitled blank script text editor will be displayed on screen as shown in the figure. Next, type the following code in the script editor. A is equal to 100, B is equal to 350, C is equal to A plus B. Print off the sum, comma. How to save the Python script? Choose File, Save or press Ctrl plus S, and another way is Save as dialog box appears on the screen as shown in the figure. In the Save As, and type the file name in the file name box. Python files by default save extension .py. Thus, while creating Python script using Python script editor, no need to specify the file extension dialog box. Select the location where you want to save your Python code. Finally, click Save button to save your Python script. Executing Python script. Choose Run or Run Mod. Choose Run. Next one is Run Module or press F5 as shown in the figure. If code has any error, will shown in red color in idle window, and Python describe the type of error occur. To correct the errors, go back to script edit to save and execute it again. A program needs to interact with the user to accomplish the desired task. This can be achieved using input-output function. The input function helps to enter data at runtime by the user, and the output function printf is used to display the result of the program on the screen after execution. Print function. In Python, the print function is used to display result on the screen. The syntax for printf is as follows. Inside the printf statement, whatever may be given, it displays output. The example of print function. Printf welcome to Python programming. X equal to 5, y is equal to 6, z is equal to x plus y. Printf z 11. Printf the sum equal to z. Printf the sum of x and y is z. Here, what are the statements given inside the print? It displays the output in a new line. So, first one is welcome to Python programming. Second one is the sum is equal to 11. Third one is the sum of 5 and 6 is 11. The print evaluates the expression before printing it on the monitor. Comma is used as a separator in print function to print more than one item. Next one is input function. In Python, input function is used to accept data as input at runtime. The syntax is variable is equal to input of prompt string. Here, prompt string means the message to the user to know what input can be given. If a prompt string is used, it is displayed on the monitor. The user can provide expected data from the input device. The input takes whatever is typed from the keyboard and stores the entered data in the given variable. If the prompt string is not given an input, no message is displayed on the screen. Thus, the user will not know what is to be typed as input. Here are examples are given. Example 1, input with prompt string. Example 2, input without prompt string. Input with prompt string, city is equal to input of enter your city. At the same time, input without prompt string, city is equal to input of inside the prompt string, inside the input statement there is nothing given. Print of I am from city. Next line is print of I am from city. Here the first example denotes enter your city Madurai. I am from Madurai. Madurai is a location. And also here I am from Rajarajan. Rajarajan is not a location, it's a name. Person name. Next third example. X equal to int of input of enter number 1, y is equal to int of input of enter number 2, print of the sum is equal to x plus y. Enter number 1 is 34, enter number 2 is 56, so the sum is 90. Next we are going to see the topic is commands in Python. So what is mean by command? Command begins with hash symbol. It may be a single line command or multi-line command which contains more than one line. Next we are going to see the topic is indentation. Python uses white spaces such as spaces and tabs to define program blocks. All statements within the block must be indented with the same amount spaces. Next, tokens. Python breaks each logical line into a sequence of elementary lexical components known as tokens. And the types are identifiers, keywords, operators, delimiters, and literals. Identifier is a name used to identify a variable, function, class, module, or object. An identifier must start with an alphabet A, uppercase letter A to Z, and lowercase letter A to Z or underscore. Identifiers may contain digits 0 to 9. Python identifiers are case sensitive, that is, uppercase and lowercase letters are distinct. Identifiers must not be a Python keyword. Python does not allow punctuation character such as percentage, dollar, and etc. within identifiers. Keywords. Keywords are special words used by Python interpreter to recognize the structure of a program. Identifier must not be a Python keyword. Here it given us some keywords: false, none, true, and, as, assert, break, class, continue, def, del, elif, else, except, finally, for, from, global, if, import, in, is, lambda, non-local, not, or, pause, rise, return, try, while, with, yield. In computer programming language, operators are special symbols which represent computations, conditional matching, etc. The value of an operator used is called operands. Arithmetic operator, relational or comparative operators, logical operators, assignment operators, conditional operators. Here, first one is arithmetic operators. An arithmetic operator is a mathematical operator that takes two operands and perform a calculation on them. Here it contains additional, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus, exponent, and floor division. Next one is relative or comparative operator. A relative operator is also called as comparative operator, which checks the relationship between two operands. Here equal to, greater than, lesser than or equal to, greater than or equal to, not equal to. Next we are going to see logical operators. Logical operators are used to perform logical operations on the given relational expressions, or and not. Next, assignment operators. Equal to is a simple assignment operator used to assign to a variable. Equal to assign right side of the operand to the left variable, plus equal to added and assign back the result to the left operand, that is x is equal to 30. You have to see the right side the example. X plus is equal to 20, that is x equal to x plus 20, minus equal to subtracted and assigned back the result to left operand, that is x is equal to 25. Example is x minus equal to 5, that is x is equal to x minus 5, like that. Next one is ternary operator. Ternary operator is also known as a conditional operator that evaluates something based on a condition being true or false. It simply allows testing a condition in a single line. Variable name is equal to on true if test expression, else on false. Delimiters. Python uses the simple and simple combinations as delimiter in expressions, list, dictionaries, and strings. Literals is a raw data given in a variable or constant, like numeric, string, and boolean. Numeric means consists of digit and immutable. Strings means sequence of characters surrounded by quotes. It supports single, double, and triple quotes for a string. A Boolean literal can have any of the two values which is true or false. Escape sequences. The backslash is a special character also called the escape character. It is used in representing certain white space characters. Backslash, single quote, backslash with a double quote, backslash with n, new line, that is slash n, new line, slash t, tab. Next, Python data types. Here, Python data types are number, string, boolean, tuples, list, dictionaries. But in your syllabus, number data type, boolean data type and string data type are given. Number data type. The built-in number objects in Python supports integer, floating point numbers and complex numbers. Integer data can be decimal, octal or hexadecimal. Octal integer use O, both upper and lowercase, to denote octal digits, and hexadecimal integer use OX, both upper and lowercase, and L only uppercase to denote long integer. Here there are given the following example: 102, 4567 denote decimal integers, O102, O876 denote octal integers, OX102, OX876, OX432 that is hexadecimal integers, 34L, 523L that is long decimal integers. A floating point data is represented by a sequence of decimal digit that included as a decimal point. An exponent data contain decimal digit part, decimal point, exponent part followed by one or more digits. Example is 123.34, that is a floating point data. The next example is 123.34, 456.23, 156.23. It denotes the floating point data. And 12.E04, 24.E04 denotes the exponent data. Complex number is made up of two floating point values, one each for the real and imaginary parts. Next one is Boolean data type. Boolean data can have any of the two values, true or false. Example is bool where 1 is equal to true, bool where 2 is equal to false. Another type is string data type. String data type can be enclosed with single quote or double quote or triple quote. Character data is equal to A, string data is equal to computer science. Multi-line data is equal to string data can be enclosed with single quote or double quote or triple quote. So here string means the characters, collection of characters enclosed with single quotes or double quotes. Next points to remember: Python is a general purpose programming language created by the Guido van Rossum. Python shell can be used in two ways, that is interactive mode and script mode. Python uses white space, that is spaces and tabs, to define program blocks. White spaces separation is necessary between tokens, identifiers or keywords. A program needs to interact with end user to accomplish the desired task. This is done using input-output facility. Python breaks each logical line into a sequence of elementary lexical components as tokens. Keywords are special words that are used by the Python interpreter to recognize the structure of a program. Thank you.